Now, men, listen, there's a lot of dating advice out there. There's a lot of opinions of how men should be and shouldn't be. And that is not what I want to bring forward in today's conversation, which is why I want to start here. The women that you have attracted this far are there to actually shape you and craft you into the man you are destined to be. Now, this is why I'm starting here. I think it's really important for a man to take accountability of not only his life, but his past, even the past relationships that did not turn out well. What can you learn out of them? A man who has a high level of awareness and consciousness that he can provide into a relationship with a woman is something that's going to be very attractive for a woman to see. Having consciousness within a relationship, consciousness of his behaviors, his actions, his emotions, why he does the things he does, has the ability to self-reflect. Now, a lot of women haven't seen a man like that before in their lives. And maybe you're at a position too where you have not been able to attract your dream woman. Maybe you think about all of the qualities she would possess, but you go out into the world and you're discouraged by what you see. Now, we're living in a society where options are everywhere. I mean, we have dating apps, we have Instagram, we have so many different ways that people can meet people, especially in the romantic sense. And that's not necessarily a wrong thing. However, I do think it's really important for men not to be lost in the sauce of sexuality, because that's something that has not set men up for success. When a man just falls into lust and has a relationship based on lust, there is no ability to grow in love. The lust will consume the man and his animalistic urges to take over, which will control the relationship in a way that perhaps has everything to do with the unconscious brain. The unconscious brain that attracted maybe the women in your past into your life for you to get to this point now, watching today's video. Now, if you want a woman right now in your life, you have your eyes set on a specific type of woman, or maybe you don't, same applies. Let me ask you this question. Are you currently the man that would be receptive to that woman long term? Do you have the qualities that would assure that woman safety within your presence, direction within your leadership, protection within your strength, your discernment, and your capabilities to push forward? This is a touchy subject because you can see it all over the media. The men must meet all of these standards in order to get this type of woman. But these types of women have zero idea how to even be feminine. And when we do not have harmony within these energetics when we enter a relationship, we are going to find ourselves in a power dynamic that is not going to last. The power dynamic that will feed on our partner's disempowerment, leading the relationship into the storm of unprocessed emotions that we all carry. And I know I'm getting all emotional on you guys, and I know you men are not used to it. But hey, you're watching this video, you're desiring, you want women to respect you, to desire you, to want you, to choose you. Why do you want a woman to choose you? Sit with that for a second. Sit with what first comes to mind. What will a woman provide you in your life now? Answer that. What would a woman provide in your life now? What are the first things that come to mind? Is it peace? Is it playfulness? Is it intimacy? Is it security? Is it purpose? Or is it anxiety? Is it insecurity? Is it pain? Is it pleasure? Now, are you aware that I did not incorporate pleasure into a man's highest desires for a woman and what she can provide? A woman who provides a man with constant pleasure but cannot actually back it up with complete joy, there will always be cracks within the relationship container, allowing other people's energy to enter. Because within pleasure, it is short-circuited. With joy, It is full spectrum of completion. Completion of your guys' united energies harmonizing to actually fill those cracks where pleasure once were. Does this make sense? Look back into your life. Look at the women who pleasured you, in a sense. And what came after the pleasure? Was it pain? Was it games? Was it lack of fulfillment? Look at the areas of your life where there was joy. And what followed joy? Magnetism, harmony, serenity, excitement. These are very different polarities we're working with. And I know this video got really deep and I wasn't expecting it to get deep, but this is what is required for you guys to have longevity in relationships, is depth of you being able to enter into your very own unconsciousness, your own pain, your own suffering, your own emotions that, yes, men have. And you're not a bitch for saying that you have emotions. You're not a bitch for wanting to express yourself vulnerably in a way that isn't super fluid, but it's structured. You have gates for your fluid to move through. There's direction within it. And this is really important for men to understand. If you want the woman of your dreams, if you want to get with any single woman that you so desire, what stopped you from getting women in the past? What was it about you that you were not able to solidify these types of women, or the women that maybe you once were attracted to? I'm bringing this up now because it is really important for men to understand, especially when it comes to attracting women and women actually perhaps choosing you and discerning you as their partner. Will you show that woman care? Will you be there for her when she's maybe going through some despair? And vice versa. Or are you just looking for constant pleasure, for people to use, to fulfill something within you that is not met by your very own consciousness? And that's why men get triggered. That's why human beings get triggered. We attract people in our lives to highlight our very own wounds, for us to heal. And you can also heal those in a relationship. But if you're just looking for fun, for play, for just joy, you're not going to find it within your dream woman. Your dream woman's going to be complex. The woman that you so desire is going to be complex. Complex for good reason. Because within her, she holds the keys to the doors of the locks that you have lost within yourself. And when those doors open and it's dark, doesn't mean there's no love within those doors. It means that it is an opportunity for you guys to bring the light together, to heal the very aspects of your heart, your past, and to have harmony within a dynamic that you can trust. And a woman needs a man that she can trust, or there is always going to be rigidness between the dynamic of you and her. Rigidness of disbelief in who you are. Maybe you do not make commitments with her. Maybe you are flaky within the commitments you make, not only with her, but within your life. Maybe you don't know how to protect yourself. Start there. Start with the very easy, tangible things that you can access, which is working out. Physical strength is very important to women for good reason. So if you are unhealthy, overweight, and you're expecting a woman to choose you, why would she want to choose an unhealthy man who doesn't even know how to take care of himself? Is it harsh? Yes. But get up and make change so you can actually have the women that you do want. And women will want you. Physical attraction is important. Let's not discount it. And you can work towards you can work with your physical attraction. Maybe right now you don't find yourself that attractive, and maybe women don't either. What can you do to enhance it? There's things that you can do. Secondly, emotional regulation. When you're easily triggered by the outside world, you're easily triggered by yourself even. You're very unstable. And within instability, a woman cannot surrender to you. If you're needy, clingy, controlling, why would a woman want to be with that type of man? And obviously this all goes vice versa. I want to conclude on this, you guys. Know what type of woman you want. Know what type of woman you desire. And when you have that, it becomes a lot easier to discern women in your life. Stay in your truth. Stay in your center. Don't give all of your life force energy away to a woman you barely know. Be discerning. Have confidence within your discernment. Have confidence within what you're capable of and what you provide. Not only financially, but what do you provide to a woman that has nothing to do with your bank account? How can you magnetize yourself by maybe holding in your very own energy and stop leaking it onto these sites to gain female validation? A man who has validated himself is secure, is strong, and is magnetic. And perhaps you have not been attracting the right types of women in your life because you're not being the type of man you know you're capable of being. Let's reflect today on what was said. And if you're expecting just any woman to want you, let's bring back your senses and ask yourself, why would a woman even want to be with me? And if the answer is positive, if the answer is empowering to you and gives you purpose, that's great. And if not, then there's work to do. We all have work to do. So I hope this could highlight some areas within you, your life, your relationships, the past, the present, the future, and work together within what is out there for you. We attract to us lessons that will bring us closer to the fullness of who we are. The fullness that is behind the cracks that we have put up to see pieces of the completion of the grand puzzle. You're powerful, you're strong, you're confident, and you're capable. A man who knows he's capable of success and believes in that, believes in his success. A man who cannot be fucked with. He knows who he is. He sees himself as he is. But he also moves towards a future of success, day in and day out, with a family in mind. It's really attractive. So if you guys like today's video, give it a like, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.